It looks like there's a little cog down here. Oh, it's lovely. It's made of brass. Oh, I like that. Yeah, making things. And this looks like the handle of an old-fashioned razor. That's cool. I don't think it's got a name on it. Wonder what I could use that for though. Something there as well. What's that? Oh, end of a tube. Ooh, that must be 1940s or something.
Alright, so I've got some of my first finds down here actually. So the first thing I spotted when I squat down here was, you can probably see it, it's a marble. It's a cod marble from a cod bottle. And some sort of, like the back of a brooch, I think. Brass pin thing. All sorts hiding amongst these rocks. So when I went over here, I spotted a little bead. It's just a tiny little white bead there, look. And then I flipped this thing up. Now, this is going to have a wash, and I'll put these things away in my pouch. But this looks like it's something. It's broken, but I don't know. It was something, some sort of badge, or I don't know. I'll keep it. It is broken, but I'm just interested in seeing what it is. Goodness, it's just... That's the tip of a sharpening stone, like for a scythe or whatever. Yeah. Some construction going on in the background, so it might be a bit noisy in this video. Hello!
Okay, so we're back at the river and it's really quite a nice day.
It is, surprisingly.
And we're quite hopeful about finding a few interesting things.
We are. We think there might be some nice beads down here because there was some digging last time. We're hoping the rain's been and
the tides have been.
It's been some heavy rain and some high tides. So
hopefully we'll find some nice beads. We usually find quite nice beads on this part.
And metally bits as well. You don't know what you're going to find. So let's do it. Goodness, there's a lens in there, but I don't think there's any way I can even get to it. That's ridiculous. I've always wanted to go in there though. It's just part of the foreshore, just a tiny bit of the foreshore that I've never been, because obviously there's this what is it? Blackthorn? No, not blackthorn. It's not hawthorn. Some sort of thorn. It's not got thorns. Oh, I'm not sure actually, anyway. What if we did actually try? I might rip off half of my hair on these branches, but it might actually be worth the struggle. Let's go and have a look. Let's see.
And I just shoved this rock out of the way and I think I've found an amazing looking bead. Look here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's very similar to something we found before. Very similar to something we found before. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's got like these crosses in over the top. It looks flat, but it's not. It's got clear glass over those bits. Over the top are sort of swirly greens and pinks. Wow. I love it. Fantastic.
What am I even doing? I don't know if I can even do this. I found this. I think it's out of some spectacles. I can see other things in here too, actually. Oh my goodness, it's muddy. It's muddy and covered. all my arm and my legs. Oh my goodness. Oh, how interesting. I can't even move my head. Okay. There's that lens. I think it might be a bit broken. Okay, I might have to turn you off so I can use my hand. But I found this. I thought it was broken. I don't think it's broken. You can see my hair it's not broken. It's a complete little object. I don't know what it is. Oh my goodness. I've got a stick in my cheek. Oh my goodness. I really hope no one walks by in this moment. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm covered in mud. Oh, talk about looking like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. I dragged myself through a bush forwards and backwards just then, to be honest. Was it worth it? Probably not. But it was good fun. The struggle was good exercise, you know.
Is this some sort of token? Oh, what is it? Oh, I think it's the end of a battery. I think they might be the terminals there.
So I found a complete poison bottle here, but there's a catch. It is blobby. It's all melted, look. Oh, what a shame. I think I'll have to leave that behind though. Oh, so we were here last time and they dug out a little hole here that it was a little cave, and we found all those little immortelles. Oh my goodness, I remembered it this time. You know those little porcelain flowers, if you remember from our other videos. We always forget, but I remembered because I remembered from the word immortal. Anyway, I'm getting carried away because see that red glassy thing there? Is that it is, oh, it's a gorgeous big red bead. It's a beautiful, like, deep red colour. It's gorgeous. And that's funny because there's like a little chin and a bottom lip of a doll, look. Not really much there to take. And yeah, there's lots of little bits and bobs in here. Nothing that I'm interested enough in to take. Let's have a look a little bit further up though. The rain does its job every time and washes the surface off for us and reveals little things like beads. And there we go. It's a little button as well, look. Little glass button. Oh wait, and what's that? Another little bead. Oh wait, we found these before. This shape we found before, but big versions. So this is like a mini version. We've actually found these shape beads before, but smaller as well. We've definitely found these beads before. That we've got bigger ones. We've got a blue one and a green one of that. I'll have to show you when we get back. Yes, isn't it wonderful? Lorraine helps us out. Who's Lorraine? I have no idea. Oh, there's a bead. It's a seed bead though. Absolutely minuscule. It's so tiny you can't even see it. Oh, let's have a look.
This is quite funny. Look at this. I think it's a roller skate. It's in a bit of a state, but it was a roller skate. And this looks like a coin. That looks like I'm not sure. Edward the Seventh Son. What was his name? What was Edward the Seventh Son? George the Fifth. Someone like that. Something like that. We'll clean it up and have a better look.
I'm in the undergrowth again. I didn't find anything under here though. So I'm actually going back to the civilization of the foreshore. And I've ripped out quite a few hairs on my head. And this time, unfortunately, I don't really think it was worth it. I didn't actually find very much under here. And my legs are covered in mud because I was like sliming around. It's quite muddy down here, as you can see. It's like clay. It's worth having one little last look down here. A melted bovril jar. I think I just found something. Looks like a horse. Oh, hold on, bring it a bit closer. In there. It is. It's off a lead toy. Look, this little neighing horse. A children's toy. But you know what? That would make a really good cast if you fancied having a horse's head necklace, which I have made before. I have actually cast these before. These, not this. Look, it's got its ears back, look. And it's neighing. It must have been like rearing up, like, neigh. It's like horses do, you know.
A spoon. Yep, it's a spoon. I might take it for our corroded spoon collection, because who doesn't have a corroded spoon collection? You're just not hip if you don't have a corroded spoon collection. Come on. What's this? Oh, it's a Scottish soldier playing the bagpipes. And he's got his flag. Is that the Scottish flag there? The flag of St. Andrew? Can't tell. He's seen better days, but haven't they all? All the soldiers we find. I don't think we've hardly ever found a whole one. But look at that, with his bagpipes. That's so cool. I like that.
Oh, I found another one. Oh, lost it. I got it again. I got it. Oh, wow. It's a faceted opalescent bead. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love the opaly beads. Oh, the rain has done a really good job here. This is what I was hoping when I seen someone had been digging here last time, that the rain had washed some things out. We complain about the rain. It can be an enemy, but at the same time, it is a friend. Because while it's raining, all the little things are getting washed out for us. So
I think I found another bead here. Not as amazing as my last one, but it's a bead. What is this? I don't know, but it's some sort of crest wear. I think there's been a crest on there. I don't know what it was. It's very strange looking. I'll just have to keep guessing. Unless anyone knows, someone might know what that is. And they'll say, oh, it's a blimey. And we'll go, oh, okay.
I just found this thing. It's like a little like cover for something. It's like copper or brass. I think Mum's found something behind me actually. But what is that off? It's obviously like closed like that. Interesting though. And there's actually a little fossil there, look. There, can you see it? Some sort of carboniferous tree fossil.
Looks like a bead. Looks like a clay bead. Oh, what's that actually? Oh! I'm just going for this bead. And I picked this up to move it out the way, and it's a little face with a bonnet on. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. It's got something sticking out of its neck that looks very bead shaped as well. Probably not. But yeah, what a great find. Accidental find of the day. I think this is a musket ball. Yeah, it's definitely, it's lead. Well, that's cool.
What is that hiding down there? They are what I thought they were going to be. They're beads. There's 3 of them, but look, they're all melted into 1. 3 have become 1. Must have been a necklace or a bracelet or some sort of jewellery caught in a fire. Probably the tip itself burning, because that's what they did. All sorts of little bits and bobs.
I think I found a bead down here as well. Oh yeah, look at that. A lovely faceted blue bead. Looks like a button. It is a button. Yep, it's a button. And here's the bottle stop we saw. It's quite a big one actually. It's Daddy's, of course. A cute little bottle here. It says flag brand. Not sure what that was. Going by the shape, some sort of sauce, I'd say. I think I'll leave it for someone else though. Looks like a stopper. It is. Another Daddy's. Daddy sure gets around.
Right, so my camera's been a bit dead, so I found a few things. Well, I haven't actually been filming them. So I've got a spoon up here. It's like a little teaspoon. Is it whole? It is. The spoon collection. And what's that? That's pottery. Oh, it's off one of those Staffordshire dogs, like fireplace dogs. Oh, okay. I've done enough of scrabbling around under the undergrowth for today. I'm not gonna lie. It's worth having a look though, because you never know. Still mother of pearl button, but it's very mushy feeling. They don't fare very well in the river.
And here's the end of a bottle stop, which will make a really nice pendant. So yeah, taking that one. And this looks like another bead. Another little white bead.
So, as I said, my battery died, so I'm going to show you the little bits and bobs I found. Ow! The ground isn't exactly the most comfortable to sit on. It's glass and pottery. Not great for the flesh, but we've got a little tile. A little square tile. There's workmen in the background. There's this little like cap, like, I don't know, copper alloy cap. This decorative piece can use for something. And I've got a dermal denticle. You know what that's from? A skate fish, or a thornback ray, which is a kind of skate. and a clay bead as well. Little clay bead, so a little collection of things I found while I was waiting. Now there's something there, a little green oval thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. It's a scarab. It's a scarab, cabochon. The thing, it must be from some jewellery. Is it jade? Is it glass? Okay, so I've had a look at it and it's extremely difficult to tell. It might be glass, but it could also be a carved gem. Look at my filthy fingers. Dry, crispy fingers. But look at that. It could be like jade, I'm thinking, or maybe chalcedony. That is so cool. It's obviously popped out of a piece of jewellery or something. I love it. I've been wanting to find a Niagara Brothers scarab bead forever. And this is one step closer to the bead. We've got a cabochon. Although I'm not sure it's Niagara. It could be, I don't know, it could be anything. I'm not sure. How exciting, I love it. Oh, what's this? Is that glass? Oh, it is. It's a bead. Oh, it's a bead, but look, it's in half. It's completely halved. Looks like a Niagara bead, but you know what? Now it's so flush, like it's so perfectly halved. It would make a really good cabochon look, just like that. You could set that into something. So not all is lost there. That's really cool. Will be recycled.
What's this? It looks like a marble. Oh, it's broken. Oh, look at that. So pretty. It's like a cat's eye in the middle and these beautiful swirls all around the edge. Get a big chip out of it, but you know, that might make a cabochon. It's lovely. It's a cod marble. Yay. What's that? It's a little tile. That's cute. Keep that. Oh, look at that. It's another cod marble. It's really hard to spot actually, but there's a lock down here. Look. An old padlock. It's a bit far gone really. Things disguise themselves as rocks.
Well, I absolutely love that little scarab cabochon thing, and I just showed Mum and she absolutely loves it as well. I'm not sure if it's glass yet still, or if it's like made of gemstone, so I'll have to check that when we get back. But I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has watched the video up to this point, everyone who has left a comment down below, liked the video, and of course subscribe to our channel. And the tide is coming in very quickly now, so we are slowly making our way back, but that doesn't mean the fines are over. So also an extra special thank you to our
lovely, generous patrons on Patreon, of course, who help to keep us going every month. Thank you so much. And stick around, there's more to come. That looks like a nice little jar. It's got a few chips in the bottom, but I quite like that. It's a nice small one, so I'm going to take it. I think that one is, hang on. Oh no, that one's whole as well. There's two nice jars there that I think I might take.
There, the tide. The tide is starting to come in pretty quickly now. Oh goodness, guys. So I spotted something down here. And I recognise the clay. There's not much of it visible, but can you see? that there. That looks like a head. Oh, it is a head. It's got no body. Had my fingers crossed there, mind. Yeah, look, it's a little face. I don't want to rub it though. So I gave her a wash and she's got a beautiful face. You know what I want to say? She's perfect for casting. Oh, he. But I also found a bead. This like little cut glass bead. It's a little bit burnt. And a little clay bead as well. So, not bad finds to finish our day at the river. And the tide's in now, so we don't really have much choice.
And here they are, the finds all cleaned up once again.
Yeah.
And again, we found some unusual things we have no clue what they are.
Yeah, I know.
And the good old retainers like the cod marbles.
The cod
and
marbles,
beads
which we
and
didn't have
buttons.
last time. We forgot to mention we didn't find any cod marbles in last video.
No.
How strange is that? That never
Because
happens.
we're more likely to find them on the foreshore than we are at rubbish dumps.
Yeah, but we usually have a really good track record. This year we found so many. Our jar is like almost halfway full. Last year, at the end of the year, it was about halfway, and it's almost halfway now, which anyway,
So,
that's
yeah.
crazy. And we will be going to begin with some things at the front here. So I think, look at this little head.
Yeah, this is really strange. It's a broken doll's, a figurine head, of course.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was another broken figurine head. But on cleaning it, I
I'll
discovered
get a bit closer.
on the bottom there is something like a cabochon or half a bead or something has been deliberately...
Or maybe it's a button. It looks like it's got metal on the back.
It's been deliberately glued in there. You can see the old cement. It's been repurposed before.
Wow.
Which is incredible because
That's crazy.
we collect these things to repurpose them.
Someone's already done that.
Yeah, someone back 100 years or more ago has repurposed this broken figurine.
And I suppose we can do that again.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see it's like a button or stud or something, glass, with a bit like a brass setting.
And this is definitely old glue.
So has it been maybe, do you think they made it into an old brooch or maybe a hat pin?
Yeah,
Or
who knows?
who knows? But that's so weird. So this won't be the first time it's going to be upcycled into something. How weird is that? And moving on to some more heads and slash figurines. I've got this beautiful terracotta coloured. It's not made out of terracotta clay. It's terracotta coloured doll's head. This would have been a solid bodied doll. So no moving arms or legs. It would just be all... Can't get the blue tack off now. Oh
well.
and unfortunately, yeah, she's now just a head. She's been long separated from her body, but I love the character in the clay, the way it's been smushed, and I'm definitely going to be casting that.
Yeah, it's pipe clay, isn't it, really?
Next head, Mum kind of recognised a little bit. This is horse head.
Yeah, this horse head here, it looks like a racehorse. You can see it sort of raring to go there. Got his ears back, scalloping along.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, my mother bought me a game called Escalado. And it had horses about this dimension, that all painted, of course. And you put them on a canvas strip and you turned the handle and it sort of juddered and they all raced along. That is what, I'm pretty sure that's what that was on.
Yeah, because it does look like it's running. I thought it was kind of just rearing up, but yeah, it does look like it's running. And then our last figure is here, this little guy.
Our Scottish soldier.
He's absolutely, look, he's clinging on to those bagpipes for dear life. Look at them.
He's had his something broken off here, some sort of big banner or something, or his cloak or something.
He's got some sort of like flag on him, look, on his shoulder. Look, the mouthpiece is still attached there, only just. And his little hands. But yeah, our little Scottish soldier man.
He's been piping away under the ground for years and years.
He's got his kilt on, his sporran. Oh, bless him. Anyway, yeah, so they are our people and figures. Moving on, what are we...
Well, I think you should talk about that because that's incredible.
Oh, yeah, while we're here, we've got this. This is one of my favourite finds. It is a little scarab. And it is, in fact, glass. So I'll zoom into this again. It is made of glass. It's made of pressed glass. You can see the little scarab shape.
It's a beautiful colour.
Isn't that wonderful? Here, you can see its little face. Excuse my absolutely minging nails. I have been digging out there, look.
Yeah, gardening.
Gardening.
Gardener's nails.
I actually found something in the garden that we'll talk about on a later date.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. Anyway, it's a little glass scarab cabochon, and it would have been set probably into a brooch. They were very common, brooches were very common back then. And we're talking 1920s, 1930s, when Egyptian revival was very popular. Now this could be from a Niger Brothers brooch.
Yeah.
Or a ring even, perhaps.
Yeah, or a necklace.
Because I found
they had cabochons in the necklaces as well.
But when I looked it up, there was loads of brooches. And I did find a ring though, which has a cabochon very, very similar to this.
It's very similar.
The thing is, I can't be sure that this is Niger. It may be a Niger Brothers, who we've talked about before. It might be a Niger Brothers, part of the Niger Brothers jewellery, but it could be a number of other makers.
And talking of Niger Brothers, I think this might be a Niger bead.
This is a Niger bead. The Niger Brothers...
what's left of a Niger bead, because it's,
So the Niger Brothers were basically jewelers, jewellery designers, who were Jewish, and they were murdered by the Nazis during the Holocaust. Yeah. So
they were such a talented family.
They were Max and Norbert Niger. And we've talked about them before, and it's always an absolute joy finding little bits of their jewellery like this. It's a real joy, and they're very precious. So I really hope that is from their jewellery, but we can't be sure because I did find lots of different kinds.
You can cast it.
But I can cast it. That can be remade into jewellery.
Set it into jewellery.
So yes, I love that. I love that. It's great. Love Niger Brothers stuff. Anything Niger Brothers. So... moving on again.
Yeah, on the theme of jewellery, look how many beads we found.
Whoa.
That's absolutely incredible.
It's bead-mageddon.
It is, and they're all quite nice. They're nice ones.
They are.
This one that I found is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
What's even more amazing is Alex found an identical one.
Now we can see here that it's got the gold trailing on the inside, these gold crosses under clear glass on both sides, and they're multicoloured striped. Yeah, so they're very distinctive. So, hold on,
I'll hold the camera while Alex...
Oh, okay. Now these are kind of in chronological order, these beads. So this is like the beginning of the year. We're going through the year here, look. So, around about here, which was a few months ago, here is the one I found, I don't know, maybe back in February, I think, maybe. But as you can see, it's got the cross, the gold trailing cross on the inside under the clear glass. Here. It's got these beautiful multicolours in, and as you can see, it is identical. So we're pretty sure, and they were found in a very sort of almost the same place. I'd say within like a square metre of each other.
Does that mean there's more there?
Does it mean there's more? And does it mean, that there's potentially more for us to find? A whole necklace. I'm getting distracted by them. But anyway, yeah, so there we go. We've got matching pair of beads, one each. So that's strange that that sort of worked out like that, isn't it?
And we found another coin. We find a lot of halfpennies.
We do, loads of
this
halfpennies.
one is dated, let's see, 1927. And that is just 1 year before my mother was born.
Yeah, before Grandma was born, who is still with us. So that's crazy. We're finding like these almost, it's not even antique yet.
I know.
Grandma will be an antique in a few years.
I know she will. So a lot of the things we find are actually younger than my mother.
Wow, that's crazy. So a lot of things here will actually be younger than Grandma, because this is kind of like a vintage part of the foreshore. There's different sort of ages.
Do you remember?
Victorian through to like 1940s, 50s.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of these things are probably the same age as Grandma, which is crazy. Another bit of metal anyway.
It's this strange thing. It's obviously screwed onto something, and it's got a nice little lid, and it's made of brass, and it's got written on here Ulster, and they were the brass founders who made the brass, so it doesn't tell us anything about what this is or what it was of. But there are clues, because I think this is early 20th century, after Second World War.
Yeah.
And they did make components for cars and even aeroplanes. At first it looked like an inkwell lid, but it's too crudely finished.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
It's something more mechanical, something more, utilitarian.
Yeah, something off a machine.
Yeah, and so Ulster, they were brass founders in Birmingham, right into the 20th century. And they started off in the 18th century as brass founders and picture frame makers. So, yeah.
Are they still going by any chance?
I'm not sure. Probably been swallowed up by a conglomerate, as everything is.
As it goes.
But it could be. There is actually in Birmingham an Ulster, aeroplane company.
Is there? Could it be related?
Could be. So they might have started
So
making
I'm thinking if
aeroplanes.
this was around the war, do you think they were making things for like the Spitfires and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you think like
Well,
components?
the First World War even, biplanes. The very first plane.
Maybe this is off a plane.
Yeah. Maybe it's some
Maybe
sort
it's
of...
off an aeroplane.
You open it and put oil in.
Yeah.
There's no seal though. I don't know.
No.
I just don't know. If anyone knows
What is this?
what
And
this
we'll get
be,
close. We'll show
you
you.
can see how crudely made and knocked around really. This inside edge there is really sort of bashed about, like
it's
something's
very crude.
been
Something
in
fitted
there.
in there.
Did they put a funnel in there often, or?
It's a little bit bent out of shape because it's been in the tip for like 80 odd years.
It's been screwed onto something.
Yeah, so let us know if you do know what that is or have any idea. But is that pretty much it?
It is.
Oh no, wait, there is something. We've got another mystery
Another
that we need
mystery.
help with, because we have no idea what this is. I battled through that undergrowth to get this.
Whatever it is, it's a number 2.
It's a number 2. Yeah, that helps anyone.
It's unglazed there. It doesn't sit flat. So these are not legs.
No, yeah, look.
It doesn't sit flat.
So
And
it's-
my theory is, if we go over to this jar, it fits on the top of a rounded, maybe something smaller than this.
Fits on the other one a little bit better.
Is it? Yeah.
There you go.
It fits on the top of sort of a rounded, maybe fit on the other one better. Never mind. Was it to put a funnel? Did you put a funnel in there? That was to catch strips when you were like putting jam in
Yeah,
little
or,
jars?
right, if you think, right, muslin cloth, right, this over the top of the muslin to hold it in place, and then you pour your whatever you want filtered through here.
Yeah, but the muslin would block it. Like,
No, but it would like hang down underneath. I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone must know. What is this thing? It's a thing, and it obviously went with other things. So I hope
It's a
that
thing
helps.
that belonged to another thing.
We found this wonderful bit of wood. I can't remember whether we filmed it. Did we film it? We might have done. Might have not.
I can't remember, but you found it first and I didn't know, and I found it and put it in my bag.
It's just nice, isn't it?
It's just a nice slice of wood, and we thought it might polish up. We might have a go at polishing it up.
It makes
So
a
just
really good stand for like displaying finds.
Displaying
Look
things
at
on.
that. It's
Look
a
at
little bit
that.
ski whiff, but aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Anyway, yeah, I think that concludes. I mean, obviously we haven't talked about absolutely everything. This thing here, which I wanted to know what it is, I have no idea.
And this thing here looks like it was on the top of something.
This has a registration number on it, which you could probably look up to date it. It's a cap of something. Yeah, there's all sorts of bits and bobs here.
Dermal denticle.
Dermal denticle, as you do. Buttons, glass and bone. We've actually got a musket ball.
Musket ball, yeah.
That actually, it's hit something there, look.
Yeah.
And you can see a bit of the sprue on the back. So we've got an actual musket ball there. I don't know what that's doing in like a...
Who knows?
A
Who knows what
vintage
people
tip,
had?
like-
Who knows what people had in old drawers and
Yeah, I think,
boxes that they've chucked
throw
out?
away that old musket ball, Kevin. I don't know. Anyway.
Like, cleaning out cupboards. What's this? This can go in the bin.
Yeah.
And this. I don't know what that is.
It's like, yeah. Okay, anyway, it was a great day. I did a lot of struggling. I ripped out a lot of my hair on those bushes. Yeah, and we found some interesting stuff and some mysteries. I'd love to know what this is and what this might have been off. So,
and thank you so much for helping us with our finds on our last video.
Oh yeah.
As well, because we found out what that sunshine.
Oh my goodness, this.
That she is actually a figurine. I can't remember who made it.
Well,
It was a
we
German.
can put it on the screen
German
right
company.
here.
Put it on the screen, and we'll put a picture of what she would have looked like. But
Thank you so much for helping us idea.
Yeah, quite a few people came up with the answer to that.
It was a set of 3, and I think she's playing
They
like...
did lots of different ones. They did man with big moon faces.
They did some racist and sexist things as well.
Yeah.
And some grotesque figures.
Really?
Honestly,
Frightening.
horrible, like grotesque figurines.
But she's nice, and she would have been playing a banjo, sitting there with a long dress and her feet sticking out the front.
She was
Happily playing away on her banjo. So.
Yeah, so it's German. It's a German maker. Of course, it's porcelain. I associate porcelain with Germany because it's a big industry.
It was a big industry.
And I think she's lovely.
I think the face is so cute. Usually, on a lot of these things, they have quite a strange face.
Yeah, so I think her face is doing pretty well, considering what the other kind of absolutely horrendous looking things this guy was making.
Look up the maker's name when we put it on the
Yeah,
screen.
look him up, because what
was going on with them.
Anyway, thank you for that. We got distracted by last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much. It's been a great week, and I suppose we'll see you again
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.